tayo, boss.
Ha?
Pasok tayo, boss.
Kukuha lang ako malunggay?
Huwag na maulit, boss. Babariling kita eh.
Kukuha lang ako malunggay?
Boss, huwag na maulit eh.
Wala kang malunggay?
Section 1. No person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor shall any person be denied the equal protection of the laws, or in layman's term, the right to life, liberty, and property.
Ay sir, checkpoint po. Kailangan po namin i-inspect yung vehicle niyo, sir.
Sir, may warrant po kayo, sir. Pag wala po, di nyo po pwede akong i-search.
Ayun. Sige, sensya po sir. Wala po. Okay po.
Section 2. The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures of whatever nature and for any purpose shall be inviolable, and no search warrant or warrant of arrest shall issue except upon probable cause to be determined personally by the judge after examination under oath or affirmation of the compliant and the witnesses he may produce, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the person or things to be seized. In layman's term, the right to find a warrant before an arrest.
Hello. Gumagawa ng requirements. Bakit? Di pa? Ay, pre. Nabalitaan mo ba? Narinig ko lang to sa may sa landlady namin. May nagka-COVID daw. Malapit lang dito. Hindi mo pa alam? Sige, ano na lang. Papost ko na lang sa Twitter para makita nyo. Send mo na rin sa iba. Share mo na lang. Sige. Bye-bye. Ingat.
Section 3. The privacy of communication and correspondence shall be inviolable except upon lawful order of the court, or when public safety or order requires otherwise, as prescribed by law. In layman's term, the privacy of communication.
Sir, mali po ba yung ginagawang pag-suppress ni Presidente Duterte sa media?
Yes, undoubtedly mali yung ginagawa niya kasi nga, as a free citizen of this country, we must exercise our right and yung sinusuppress niya yung right of freedom of speech namin mga taga-media. And bakit niya pa kailangang ipasara yung buong franchise ng ABS-CBN? Bakit meron ba nasabi yung ABS-CBN na hindi dapat malaman namin mga tao? Is he hiding something from us? And the measures that he's doing against the media is very unnecessary.
Section 4. No law shall be passed abridging the freedom of speech, of expression, or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and petition the government for redress or grievances. In layman's term, freedom of speech.
Ate, ano po ito? Nag-worship ka na? Worship? Di ba bawal kasi sige, tara, sabay na lang tayo.
Section 5. No law shall be made respecting an establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. The free exercise and enjoyment of religious profession and worship, without discrimination or preference, shall forever be allowed. No religious test shall be required for the exercise of civil or political rights. In layman's term, the free exercise and enjoyment of religious profession and worship.
Excited na ako. Makaalis nga muna. Bored na ako dito sa bahay dahil sa COVID na to. Pero nakakaawa naman kung dadagdag pa ako sa problema. Hindi na nga lang muna ako aalis.
Section 6. The liberty of abode and of changing the same within the limits prescribed by law shall not be impaired except upon lawful order of the court. Neither shall the right to travel be impaired except in the interest of national security, public safety, or public health, as may be provided by law. In layman's term, the liberty of abode and the right to travel.
We have this just in. The Philippine National Telecommunications Commission is ordering ABS-CBN, its radio stations DZMM and MOR to stop broadcasting operations. And this after the media giant's franchise.
Ba't isasara na yung ABS? Ang daming mga walang trabaho. Ang daming mga taong tatrabaho sa ABS tapos biglang puputulan sila ng trabaho. Wala na silang kikitain pera. Ano na gagawin nila ngayon dahil pandemic? Ano yan? Pahirapan na tayo ngayon dyan. ABS na nga lang pinapanood ko eh. Tatanggalin pa ng gobyerno.
Section 7. The right of the people to information on matters of public concern shall be recognized. Access to official records and to documents and papers pertaining to official acts, transactions or decisions, as well as to government research data used as basis for policy development, shall be afforded the citizen, subject to such limitations as may be provided by law, or in layman's term, the right of the people to information.
Tawagan nga si Miles.
Hello?
Hello? Hello,
Oh.
Miles. Oh, pre.
Oh,
Nabawasan din ba yung sweldo mo?
Oo, malaki-laki ang bawas ko. Wala akong magagawa eh.
50% yung akin eh. Ganun
Ah.
din ba sa'yo?
Oo, 50%. Eh, kaysa naman wala akong mabigay sa pamilya ko.
Kaya nga eh, wala akong magawa eh. Bala ko nga magprotesta. Gusto mo bang sumama?
Paano naman mangyari yun?
Basta sumama ka lang sa akin tapos bubuo tayo ng grupo.
Sige, basta maayos to ha.
Oo, maayos to.
Sige.
Okay, magkita lang tayo bukas.
Sige.
Okay, thank you.
Section 8. The right of the people, including those employed in the public and private sectors, to form unions, associations, or societies for purposes not contrary to law, shall not be abridged, or in layman's term, the right to form union.
Ate, pinapalis na tayo ng barangay ngayon.
Bakit?
Kasi gagawin na daw quarantine area to. Wala naman tayo nakuhang notice.
Section 9. Private property shall not be taken for public use without just compensation.
Good afternoon, sir. Yung in-order ko pong sasakyan ngayon, bali, hindi pa po dumadating. Nakalagay dito sa kontrata natin na ngayon dadating, wala pa naman. Good afternoon, sir. Bali po sa in-order nyo pong sasakyan, hindi po makakarating ngayon dahil po sa nangyari ngayon na pandemic. Pero kung gusto nyo po ipa-schedule, pwede naman po yun. Thank you.
Section 10. No law impairing the obligation of contracts shall be passed.
Sir, checkpoint po sir, kailangan po pakita ng quarantine pass sir.
Sir, wala po akong quarantine pass pero taga dyan lang po ako sa malapit.
Ay naku po, bawal pa rin yun. Kailangan po ng quarantine pass. Makukulong po kayo ngayon na po.
Section 11. Free access to courts and quasi-judicial bodies and adequate legal assistance shall not be denied to any person by reason of poverty, or in layman's term, the right for free access to court for trial.
Sir, you're under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you are being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements.
Section 12. Any person under investigation for the commission of an offense shall have the right to be informed of his right to remain silent and to have competent and independent counsel, preferably of his own choice. If the person cannot afford the services of counsel, he must be provided with one. These rights cannot be waived except in writing in the presence of counsel, or in layman's term, the right of person under investigation.
Naabutan naman po ako ng curfew. Baka po pwede na may mag-bail sa akin.
Available naman yung offense mo eh.
Salamat, sir.
Section 13. All persons except those charged with offenses punishable by reclusion perpetua when evidence of guilt is strong shall before conviction be bailable by sufficient sureties or be released on recognized as may be provided by law. The right to bail shall not be impaired even when the privilege of the writ of habeas corpus is suspended. Excessive bail shall not be required, or in layman's term, the right to bail.
Boss, huwag ka lalabas!
May gagawin lang.
Boss, bawal!
May gagawin lang po ako.
Kukunin kita!
May gagawin lang po ako.
Bawal nga eh! Ang kulit mo ha! Sige, halika dito!
Sir, bakit?
Wala na!
Sir,
na!
bakit?
Explain!
Sir, pag-explainin nyo muna ako.
Ah,
Sir, pag-explainin nyo muna ako. Hoy, sir. Hoy. Sir.
Section 14. No person shall be held to answer for a criminal offense without due process of law, or in layman's term, right of the accused to be heard.
Sir, pakilabas lang po yung quarantine pass.
Ay, naiwan ko kasi. May bibili lang kasi ako. Mabilis lang naman to eh.
Ay, kailangan po kasi ng quarantine pass bago makapasok.
Hindi. Mabilis lang to.
Ay, hindi po.
Section 15. The privilege of the writ of habeas corpus shall not be suspended except in cases of invasion or rebellion when public safety requires it.
Sir, nireport po kasi ng security sa baba na nagpupumilit po kayong pumasok kahit na wala kayong quarantine pass. Kailangan po kasi ng quarantine pass bago po kayo makapasok dito sa mall.
Ay, ganun ba? Eh, kasi may kailangan akong bilhin eh. Nagmamadali kasi ako eh. Sa susunod, di ko na uulitin.
Okay po.
Section 16. All persons shall have the right to a speedy disposition of their cases before all judicial, quasi-judicial, or administrative bodies, or in layman's term, the right to a speedy disposition of the cases.
Ano yung hawak niya? Bakit parang kinakabahan siya? Ang gagawin ko? Kailangan ko ba ito sabihin? O itatago ko na lang? Hello, Mars! Bakit ka napatawag? Eh, kasi kanina nakita kita sa labas ng ospital eh. Bakit parang kinakabahan ka? Ano yung hawak mo? Ha? Hindi ng ospital. Nandito si Mama. Eh, ang laki ng babayaran. Hindi ko alam kung saan ako kukuha ng pera. Ah, ganun ba? Bakit pala? Kasi alam mo naman sa nangyayari ngayon, di ba? Concern lang ako. Siyempre, kaibigan mo ako. Ano ba? Salamat Sige, bye-bye. Bye. Hello po? Emergency po? Kasi po kanina nakita ko po yung kaibigan ko sa labas ng ospital. Nakikitaan po kasi siya ng symptoms ng COVID ngayon. Pero hindi naman po ako sigurado kung COVID yun. Parang kinakabahan po kasi siya kanina. Kaya napatawag po ako para sigurado po tayo. Kasi po, concern lang po ako as a friend niya. Tsaka ayoko na rin po na makahawa siya sa iba. Kasi nga po, masyado na pong marami yung COVID cases ngayon dito sa Pilipinas eh. Kaya sana po matulungan niyo po ako. Text ko na lang po yung address niya. Tapos, opo. Salamat po
Section 17. No person shall be compelled to be a witness against himself, or in layman's term, the right against self-incrimination.
Gusto ko na lumbas.
akong magawa dito. Wala na akong kinikitang pera. Wala nang trabaho. Ang tagal mag-lift ng quarantine. Wala namang ginagawa yung gobyerno. Walang nangyayari, lalong lumalala yung sitwasyon. Ba't kasi nag-issue pa ng quarantine to gobyerno eh? Quarantine nga. Ganun pa din naman, kumakalat pa rin yung COVID. Hindi na lang kasi magkalat ng lab testing.
Section 18. No person shall be detained solely by reason of his political beliefs and aspirations.
Na, alas 12 na ng madaling araw, huhulihin na kita. Magubad ka. Gumapa ka sa kalsada mula kanto.
Lah, wag po. Uwi na lang po ako.
Section 19. Excessive fines shall not be imposed, nor cruel, degrading, or inhumane punishment inflicted. Neither shall the death penalty be imposed, unless for compelling reasons involving heinous crimes. The Congress hereafter provides for it. Any death penalty already imposed shall be reduced to reclusion perpetua, or in layman's term, the prohibition against inhumane punishment.
Pre, utang mo, ang tagal na dun, pero hindi mo pa rin nababayaran, ha? Ipapakulong kita. Naintindihan mo yun? Hello, attorney. Kumusta yung kinasuhan kung may utang sa akin na di nagbabayad kahapon? Ha? Di makukulong? Ha? Batas?
Section 20. No person shall be imprisoned for debt or non-payment of a poll tax.
Sinalaki naman ng CIDG Region 3 Regional Field Unit, DOH FDA at Clark Development Authority ang warehouse na ito sa Clark, Pampanga. Dito nakaimbak ang sangkaterbang supplies tulad ng mga Chinese na gamot na ginagamit para sa COVID-19 sa illegal na ospital.
Kukuha ng sample yung FDA, ipapadala ito sa laboratory kasi hindi natin alam may mga risk dito na maaaring makasama or mga may side effect.
Inutusan naman ni Justice Secretary Minardo Guevara ang Bureau of Immigration na i-background check ang mga narestong Chinese sa illegal na ospital at kasuhan maging ang mga kasabwat nila. Mula sa Pampanga, John Consulta, Nakatutok, 24 Oras.
We the jury find the defendant, Jetro Ramos, not guilty of violating RA 2382. Thus, he will be granted immunity from future prosecutions regarding this case by means of the double jeopardy clause. The session is now adjourned.
Section 21. No person shall be twice put in jeopardy of punishment for the same offense. If an act is punished by a law and an ordinance, conviction, or acquittal under either shall constitute a bar to another prosecution for the same act, or in layman's term, the right against double jeopardy. Section 22. No ex post facto law or bill of attainder shall be enacted.
Magandang araw po sa ating lahat. Tayo po ay nandito ngayong araw upang bisitahin ang pagdinig sa kaso ni Ginoong Ramos sa paglabag niya sa RA 11332. At ikinagagalak ko, Ginoong Ramos, na ibalita sa inyo at para na din sa kaalaman ng lahat na na-amend yung dapat na parusang 1 to 6 months, 1 to 6 months na parusa at ginawang 1 to 2 years. Pero sa yun nga, sa bisa ng section 22 ng Bill of Rights, yung no ex post facto law, ang ipapato pa rin na parusa sa iyo ay pagkakabilanggo ng 1 hanggang 6 na buwan na lang. At hindi na yung bago. Okay, so tuloy tayo sa